What's going on YouTube? Florida Man Knives here with a really exciting unboxing of a ballast long trainer that I've been trying to acquire for quite a while, and whenever they go in stock that just sells out immediately, and they do not go in stock all that regularly. So yep, just as I suspected, that little tab did not work the best. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this thing open using my Tor Knives Chasm. Love this knife, just recently acquired it actually. And anyways, getting into it, trying to keep this nice. This is one of the ones that has the basically newspaper on the inside, you can see right there. And opening this up a little bit further, you can see it's going to be, of course, a package from Squid Industries. And in here, yes, we've got a different sticker. I love this one. I almost had bought this one actually separately, but anyways, just clearing off some of that debris, if you will, from that package. As I stated, made a mistake opening it the way I did, I guess, but getting into this, I'm very excited. As like I stated, been wanting one of these for quite a while. Really happy about that sticker. It's funny, it's the little things, guys. And opening it up, Florida Man Knives here, by the way. Shark is one of my favorite animals. We've got the Squid Industries Mako, and this is the inked Mako. Oh yeah. And man, that is sweet. Of course, I did get it in the blue aluminum handles as opposed to the red, black, or silver. And checking the swing on this guy. This is really exciting. Okay, so yeah, I don't have the specs and everything in front of me. I'll go ahead and measure it, but the thing with this is it's not on bushings. And if you watch my channel, you know I've got the Glider Arctic and a couple of others, and so I was, interested to see how this would flip. Just being on phosphorus bronze washers, that is. And from everything I've said or seen online, different videos on YouTube, this thing flips absolutely incredibly. It's just very amazing flipper, and already I can kind of see what they're talking about. Of course, I'll be taking this thing outside and flipping it in this video, but let's check the overall length. It is going to be right at about 9 3/4. Your blade length is going to be right just over 4 1/4, and then your handles are going to be just over 5.5 inches. So really good size for ballast longs in my opinion. Definitely pretty ideal. I will say I like the way that these things feel for sure. I expected them to be a little bit more smooth and slick, and they definitely have a nice texture. Love this blade. That is amazing. Obviously, this is a Mako V3, so you've got the shark. You got a little shark fin right here. You've got the shark mouth, eye. I mean, this is just so cool. As I stated, I've wanted one of these for quite a while, specifically the inked model in blue. I have seen them in stock, the non-inked versions or the inked in other colors, but if I'm gonna get this, Florida Man Knives here again. I love sharks so much, and when I think of a shark, I think of the ocean, which is blue, and I think of them being in blue water specifically. So, when if you're offshore fishing, you got to deal with the tax man, right? And I think of blue water there. So, bringing out a couple of other ballast long trainers, I've got the Squid Industries Squiddy U, and I was really curious to get this side by side to check the color. And you can see this is definitely a darker blue, which I actually am happy that is the case, just to have some variance and variety here. Really cool though. You can see the overall length is actually going to be pretty much the same on the handles, but definitely shorter as far as the blade length relative to the Squiddy series. If you're curious about the Squiddies, go check out my video on all of the ones that are currently offered right now: the Squiddy U, Squiddy B, Squiddy C, and of course the OG Squiddy. Bringing out some other ballast long trainers for comparisons. I did mention the Glider Arctic, which is arguably my favorite ballast long trainer for sure. Love this Glider Arctic, and you can see that this is definitely going to be a direct competitor. I mean, the exact same size and handle and blade length, pretty much the exact same price, coming in at, I believe, $116 on this one. And I will be sure to do a direct comparison video between the two. I will say, looking at this just, it puts a smile on my face with the shark as far as the blade. But we will see, you know, long term which one I find to be more appealing. I will say the Squiddy, the Squid Industries Mako V3 is very quiet. I already am determining that, which is very interesting. And I don't know if that's necessarily going to be a positive or a negative. Maybe it'll be a positive in the fact that I can flip this a little bit more without my girlfriend being annoyed. But let's check the play on this. You can see a little bit of play. I have been flipping it just this little bit, as you saw. I would imagine, of course, no tap whatsoever though, and I will be sure to update you how long it does take for tap to ensue on this particular balisong trainer. As I stated though, the swing on these is definitely fantastic, and just going to bring out a couple of other trainers real quick for comparison's sake. We've got the Instaknives Evolution right here. This is the black variant. I do also have the silver, and you can see right there, again, very, very similar in overall handle length, but the blade length on the Instaknives Evolution is definitely going to be longer. And then to bring out a balisong trainer that is definitely going to be shorter is going to be the BB Barfly Pro V3. And you can see, if you do have one of these, for comparison's sake, how the Mako V3 lines up. But man, as I keep saying, I just am very happy with this thing. I love the way it looks, and yeah, it's putting a smile on my face, that is for sure. And I'm already really liking the way it's flipping just in this little bit here. Just basic little tests. Of course, this is going to be a hidden Zen pin construction. I did not mention that yet. I do like that it is a hidden construction. There is no pins exposed, which creates a very sleek looking design in my opinion. Again, especially with this inked blade being black. I think it's PVD coated, and we shall see how that holds up long term, of course, as I hit the tripod stand. But of course, this will, I'm sure, show some wear and tear as the tolerances, you know, become a little bit more loose, and I'm going to be okay with that, because as long as I don't drop this on the concrete or asphalt too much, I will be all for showing how much I use it. Really, really excited here though. And as I stated, I'll be getting this thing outside and flipping it around, showing off my basic beginner balisong skills. I have not had the chance to flip a whole lot recently, so I've not improved too much, but I will be able to at least do a comparison in the somewhat near future between this and some of the other balisongs that I featured. And I am definitely excited to do so. Man, I'm just excited to get this thing outside. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this portion of the video right here. And before I do get outside, I would really like to hear what you guys think in the comments of this one. I'm sure a lot of people are in a similar situation that I was prior to me actually purchasing this, where you want one, by the time you check it, it's out of stock, or, you know, maybe when it is in stock, you can't afford it that second, and then, yeah, you know how it goes. But as I stated, would love to hear what you guys think in the comments, and stay tuned to see how I think it flips when we're taking this thing outside. Thanks. And I realized that I forgot to weigh it, so the weight on the Mako V3 is 4.3 ounces. There we go. My scale can't decide, all right. Regardless, that is a fantastic weight for sure. Definitely ideal in my opinion. Anything in the low to mid 4 ounce range is pretty ideal. Again, just my opinion. And I'm gonna throw this in the middle of the video. Back out here with the Mako. Love this thing, and it looks like the wind's picking up as usual. But really, just first conclusions, I get the hype around it. It definitely feels really nice when flipping. Now look, it already has tap, both sides. Definitely not necessarily the best tolerances per se, It really reminds me of the Squiddy as far as the construction, of course, with the phosphorus bronze washers, but man, does it flip very nice. And I definitely, like I said, am a fan for sure. And of course, Florida Man Knox here. I love the way it looks. Love the Mako as an animal. And yep, so I will definitely be doing some more videos on this for sure going forward, and perhaps some comparisons as I completely fail. It's been a little bit since I've been flipping here. Was out of town and been a little bit busy, but I'm gonna be getting back into it a little more here. So if you made it to this point in the video, would love to hear that, and I really appreciate all of you watching. And if you're looking to get one of these, definitely good luck. They are not the easiest to get, and they sell out fast, man, when they are listed in stock, and I just am flipping so poorly. So yep. One last thing I do want to say is the handles feel really unique, and I at first wasn't necessarily a fan, but I definitely am now. Very grippy for doing fans and other tricks, so really like that anodized blue, and I really like that blade. Thanks.